This is a couple days early for my Sunday Salvage Scores video, but the day after my addendum on the last one, I went back to the bins, and on the way, I went and picked up a Simworks bar and stem off of Craigslist, or off Facebook Marketplace. There were supposed to be two, but one of them was kind of bent, so I didn't get it. I already sold that on eBay. It was sold like instantly. And then at the bins, I found this cool seat post, and then medium cool, and this front rack. I think that was the day before. Yeah, that was the day before. I know that part. And then this Bertoni. Yeah, Bertoni was on Marketplace for $95. I messaged them, and they said somebody else had already freaked out and paid him over Venmo and blah, blah, blah. Then like several days later, I got a message and they're like, oh, that guy's flaking. His daughter's in town, supposed to pick it up, and she's flaking, or calling at like 11 p.m. to come get it. Like, no way. So if you want to come back and get it, you can. So I came back and got it. You see, I already stripped it down. But the bike feels heavy, so I put it in my scale, because I just weighed the Terry project I'm working on. The Terry project was like 5.5 pounds. This one's 6.5 pounds, so an extra pound heavier, even though it's Columbus Matrix tubes and has no braze-ons. I do have the headset in it, but there's no way that weighs a whole pound. But yeah, bikes are funny. It's a little bit bigger. I think this is like a 56, and the Terry's really like a 55. But this bike just feels heavy, and the Terry just felt light. This one's all Italian, Columbus Matrix tubes. You would honestly make a really bitchin' fixed gear. I know, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna put it up for sale and see, clean it, see if anyone cares. Maybe put it on eBay. Maybe someone thinks it's cool. It's kind of lower end. It's got cranks that say Bertoni, but they're just like, black silkscreen or anchor printed or whatever. It's mostly worn off. Totally generic Italian seat post. It says 27.2. The steel headset, but it says off Mega on it. Totally generic black Italian bottom bracket. Doesn't say anything. The hubs are too dirty. I haven't looked at them yet. They look like Nova record hubs, but I think they're going to be generic off Mega, or they're generic Italian-y things. And it had Shimano 600 freewheel derailleurs and shifters. So, an interesting Japagnolo bike. That's what we used to joke about, people who mix match track parts. Japanese and Italian, for $95 for a nice old Italian race bike in my size. Real Columbus tubes and it has a really cool pantograph stem. It's a good start. I skipped the Portland swap meet, which is mostly car stuff, and the last year I went out and bought bike stuff. I skipped it because I was feeling broke, so nothing fun there. But hopefully Sunday Salvage will be tight. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so I just showed off the stuff I got earlier this week, and today's Sunday. I just got back from the Sunday Salvage sales, and I got a bunch of weird stuff, and I'm going to show it off, because that's what I like doing. Everybody else ran up to look at all the bikes for sale, and there's a bunch of good stuff. People bought some nice bikes this week, bikes I should have bought, but I didn't already have too many. Nice old Centurion, like a high-end Tange 1 one with all 105 stuff in good shape, like it's probably 8-speed or 7-speed, 6-speed. Some cool stuff like that. Instead, I went to the free box first, because I'm a weirdo. I got this steel handlebar with horrible brake levers and grip shifts that I'll probably put right in the trash. I might put the grip shifts up for sale, the levers. People sometimes like grip shifts. I just wanted the silver steel riser bar, even though it's heavy. I don't know why. I'll put it on something. This ridiculous thing with like a BMX-y style mountain bike stem. And some, gross riser bars that I'll probably just give away. The old cheap black anno fade to gold. Maybe I'll put them on something. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but the stem's sort of cool in a weird sort of way. I'm sure it's 25.4, so I couldn't put a real BMX bar in it. Inch and 8 threadless. I don't know. Got some stuff. I got this one bottle of showroom polish and protect out of the free box. I got some baby powder. Guys like to use baby powder to talc tires, so your tires and tubes don't stick together. One XT rear derailleur. I don't know, I guess it's missing this little bolty thing. I don't know if there's anything else wrong with it. I'll sell it for parts. Someone will probably want it. I don't know. One completely ridiculous thing Carl showed me. What is this thing even? What is it even? Carbon fiber FSA tame issue cranks. Synchro, some sort of power spline meter reader or something. These are carbon fiber FSA cranks that are like so heavy, bro. These are as heavy as any really crappy FSA, came with every 8-speed Soarer group ever cranks. They're not light. And the cranks, the carbon's delaminated on this one. You can kind of see it moving from the aluminum. So that side's totally trash. The bottom bracket might be fine for all I know. Mega EXD FSA BB 7068. It's words. But I don't know, I grabbed it. This inner chain rings. 130 black, 39 tooth. Not too worn. Maybe it's normal. I can pull it off and use it on something else. Maybe it's totally wing nutty. Maybe the outer ring's probably fine too. Probably, maybe. It's got a little bit of wear. But for free, I'll play with it. Maybe the bottom bracket's worth some money to somebody. Then I went and dug and dug and dug while I was waiting in line. They were being slow, and I saw this. I saw this lock, and I was like, oh, it's got the code on it. It's a crappy cable lock, but maybe for the back of my truck. In case I do the swap meet and have a whole bunch of stuff in the back. I have a few cable locks and one U-lock for it, but here's an extra cable lock on it of the thing. Here is one of the little B&M dynamo lights. I think these are really cute. Someone cut the wires on it really short for some reason, but they're long enough. Trim them down and get some new connectors on them. This might be cool for my little dyno builds. Nice, real small light. They're real bright. Other weird stuff. Brand new Electra donut bell. Barely scuffed up in the box. Could not get that. I went and dug through the bars and found this one nice aluminum, pretty wide, black. Does it not even say the width? Oh, 620. 62 centimeter black. Not scuffy at all. I'll absolutely use that on a build. Let's see. Dug through the brakes, found this. A front short reach black Tektro in very good shape with like zero wear on these pads. All the hardware, and it comes with the cable and housing and a Tektro crosstop. This will be perfect for a little fixie or something. Front recess nut thing. Totally great. One set of Tektro crosstops. Looks like they're matching. Looks like they're all complete. Looks like they're not mangled. Like, dope, bro. RL726. I always sell those on eBay. Went through the pedals, there's nothing good except this brand new set of size double L MKS toe clips. No one really cares about this stuff anymore. Some guys still try to fix gears with toe clips, I guess. This is the biggest size. They made a deep version for a while, which I used to use. Brand new the thing. Everybody wants 20 for these. I put them up on eBay for like 14. It takes forever to sell. They do sell eventually. At some point... Oh. Here's a mangled missing spring Tektro 539, but I have a matching one of these that doesn't have the right barrel adjuster, and it's got the nice pads, which are brand new, never been used, and the nice holders, so I will pull it apart for parts. I think this is what's on the Nothing Special Schwinn. No one ever goes to the front derailleurs, but I do. Went to the front derailleurs and found this nice old 6207 Shimano 600 derailleur in good shape. These are always valuable. Sought after. And I found a kind of grungy, but not very, no wear, 8-speed XT. It's a little weird because it's top pull, but I bet you I still get 20 or 30 bucks for this on the eBays. A bag of a couple of either takeoff or brand new or barely used. They look brand new. Cheapo bottom brackets. And a third one. It's good to have cheapo bottom brackets for builds. I did dig through the tools. There's new tools. Sometimes I miss out, and it's very dumb. Here's a brand new, it looks like they've not been used, set of Descend star wrenches. So they're Torx wrenches from T50 to T10. I think I have one or two little sets of Torx wrenches, but I don't use them very often, and I don't know. And let's have a set of Torx wrenches. I also got this, one of my favorite things. I've bought several of these over the years. Brand new in the bag. Oh, someone put some tape over it. It's not brand new. Probably used. But they're Sagino tools. They're the Sagino fixed cut bottom bracket tool, lock ring tool, and double pin spanner. I just love this. I probably have like 3 of these right now, but it was probably $10 or cheaper. I think I got a couple of these, some tire pressure gauges for fun. I bought another 10mm Allen, even though I think I already got one last time. I couldn't remember. I'm going to need it for this Shimano 600 Paramount build. He was mad about this. He said these should have gone on their workbench and not thrown in the tool bin. But it's a set of old Suntour freewheel removal tools. There's a Bicycle Research 2-prong. It's only a little bit mangled. There's an actual Suntour chromoly 2-prong. It's barely mangled. One side's a little mangled. Probably still work. Another Suntour Japan 2-prong. And one, also Suntour Chromo 4-prong. A little bit of mangled. These old Suntour freewheel removal tools are so easy to mangle. You really have to put these on your freewheel and then put your quick release in and hold it down tight. Otherwise it'll slip and just destroy that. Guys don't tighten the quick release enough, or don't even try and use it and put it in the vise, and yeah, it just slips and destroys every time unless the freewheel's insanely barely finger tight. So, I paid $22 for one of these on eBay recently when I didn't have any and needed to get a bike done. And since then I probably found, 10 or 12 for almost nothing. So I hoard these guys. I'm in like with them. In the brakes, I found another old Mayfac racer. I'm really collecting some of these old racers for... They've got nice hardware. I collect them because... That was another one that says 451. I got a 451 last time. That's weird. It's probably off the same bike. It's real chewed up, though. 4 parts. Went through the stems again. I bought this. I don't know why. It's really tall. This isn't very long. It's got a removable faceplate. Be really easy to put on bikes and change stuff out. It's silver and it's ugly and it's aluminum. But it's in perfect shape. But another Ritchie stem. I guess it's probably not a road one. It's probably more mountainy. It's a little tall. But it does not say Ritchie Force on the front like most of them do. But down here where it's labeled, it is labeled 22.2 Chromo Ritchie. 92K, so... I don't know if it's probably not the Nitto one. The earlier ones all say Nitto and they say Ritchie Force engraved on the top, and they came on all the RB ones and, cool XO ones and Bridgestones people like. But maybe this is a cool one. I don't know. Hopefully that means this is 25.4 instead of 26.0. I'll have to measure it and see. I keep getting nice old stems, they're all 26.0, and I want to use 25.4 bars on everything. One black stem. I went through all the threadless stuff even though I have too much threadless. Oh, it's a little mangled. I didn't see that. It's a little road rash or something. But it's all complete, and it's got a Cinelli logo on the front. It's probably came on a cheap Cinelli fixed gear mountain bike or something, but still. It's kind of cool. Someone might want it. And the hubs, I got this one dimension hub. It's used, but it feels fine. It's got the track nuts on it. It's red anodized. Ooh, stamped 32 hole. I don't know. It is probably totally fine. And it's cute. And it's older, probably. I'll put it up for sale if anyone cares. If not, maybe I'll build a wheel on it for fun. I went through the chainring bin, and there wasn't a lot. The first one I saw was another Originate 110 130 44 tooth. Pretty minimal wear. It's pretty unscuffy, even though it's real dusty and a little dirty, but it'll clean up. I mean, I get $20-25 for these all day long on eBay. Smaller size, which is good. One steel inner 74 tooth ring in 30. It's in good shape, but I do sell some of these, and I usually get 10 to 15 for them, so. Whatevs. Seat posts. Here is a weird generic. It's almost like the VO style. It's almost like the Ritchie style. 27.2. Oh, it says Trek right now. I was going to say, it's got this weird Trek top cap for some weird Trek bolt-on thing. So silver, generic, 27.2, kind of scruffy, weird head. I don't know, I could not grab it. There's a few SR LaProds. Yep. I grabbed them. This one's 26.6, so that's a slightly cheaper one for a slightly thicker bike or a bigger bike. So as opposed to 26.8s. And this is all gray. This one's all gray too. This one's even smaller. I couldn't read it, but it's clearly quite a bit skinnier. I'll try and clean it up and see, but these SR LaProds are sometimes worth maybe $5 or $10, and sometimes I get 20 or 30 or 40 bucks for them in good shape or weird sizes. Went through the rear derailleur bin and only found one thing that looked interesting. It's a 9-speed Sora. It's long cage. It's black. Maybe this will be good for a build. I think I have a real beater 105 I might use on some, but maybe I'll use this. Maybe the internets will care. There's one weird box and no one knew what was going on with it, and I dug through and I think I got all this stuff in the weird box. One little bag with several road cables. I am hoping that they are all stainless steel and not used, but who knows? I'll open it up and play with it. The ends look like they haven't been cut or tweaked. There's a couple road cables, a couple shift cables. They look stainless, they might be. What else? Okay, check out this total weirdness. Airstream by Cat Ears. Noise wind reduction for cyclists. So it's some weird Velcro on fuzzy pads. Fuzzy pads! Velcro on! It's true, I was riding my bike the other day and the wind was whipping my ears so bad it was very annoying. So I was listening to, had my phone blasting some sick tunes. So, you know, maybe I'll bolt these on and see what's up. They got instructions for how to install them. They got all sorts of info about just one piece of fluff with some Velcro. That was fun. I grabbed this weirdness. This looks like multiple sets of brand new takeoff brake pads with some threaded Avid brake pad holders, maybe some other random stuff. And it looks like all the hardware. I don't know, put them together if I even get one complete set. You know, for $1, that's cool. This is a good score, so I found this after I looked through this bin twice, then I spotted this again after someone else looked through. This is a complete set of Velo Orange black fender hardware. So it's got a bunch of leather washers, it's got all the little diorama's, R-clips, bolts. I'm hoping it's a whole set, because that's pretty cool. You find VO fenders used sometimes, they're usually missing most of this stuff. One set of silver pad holders with brand new pads in them, but they're missing the hardware, which is a shame, because I'm missing so much of that hardware. There's one BB7 in there, and I grabbed it because it's missing all the parts, but I do have the disc brake jigs now, so if I do start brazing again and setting stuff up, I will want a brake to hold up and double check. So when I set up my stuff, I can hold this up and be like, oh yeah, this does, the jigs are supposed to put everything in place, but I want to make sure that everything is right. And we'll bolt on and we'll clear weird stays or bridges or whatever. So it's good to have something like this. It's a pretty common brake, pretty common size. Another Planet Bike, little PSI tester. I have like 10 of these now, I just count myself. This is in that weird bin. I'm very excited. It's a stainless steel Velo Orange water bottle cage. That's cool. I have one of these on the Nothing Special Schwinn, I think. It's good to have a matching one, so I can do some matching sets on a bike or something. I think I have a few other ones laying around. They made like 5 or 6 different versions of this. This one is the squeeze style one, so you can pull it too tight so the water bottle won't rattle. They had an earlier squeeze style one with little finger clips that come out, but those would always get caught on everything. They're very annoying. This is cool. Looks like one new old stock set of the weird tire scrapers. You bolt onto your little brake bolt, and they rub your tire as you ride, so any glass or anything you pick up. I had one the other day. I got, $6 for on eBay. One little teeny 14 tooth. So small, bro. But it looks like a takeoff. Looks like it's never been used. Trap cog. It looks like it's like the rip-off Surly one that looks like the exact same printing but doesn't say Surly. So I think these ones were okay. Maybe I'll use it up when I put it for sale for $5. one cool spin doctor, and this is like a chain ring bolt screwdriver for the backside instead of the the normal little flat Allen wrench, the two things. I feel like I have some and I never use them, but I couldn't help myself. Maybe I'll use it. And I got another one of these things because I am a crazy person. I probably have like 5 or 6 of these now. I do have one that I use all the time whenever I do anything with forks. In the vise, I'll clamp this in the vise and then clamp the fork down on it. I have someone to put in the back of my truck and blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'll figure out something to do with it. So that's all the stuff. I put the big bag in the weight thing and showed him all the tools, and I thought it'd be way more than it was, and he said $40 for everything, so it seems pretty cheap for all this stuff. I'm in a bit of a mood. I don't know if you could tell, but one of my park friend neighbor people noticed that my house is for sale. So the landlord has put the house up for sale. He has not told us, and we're assuming that we'll get an eviction notice any day when the house sells. And I hate moving. It's a big drag, but I wouldn't mind looking. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a place I like better with a, more room, maybe some garage space so I can do some brazing and frame mods that way, build some custom racks, and I'll make cool videos. But also I got way too much bike stuff, and I sell everything, so I'm going to have to try and find a house without a real job and move all this bike stuff and have a house that won't care that I'm working from home and blah, blah, blah. I'm not rich enough for my own place, so I got to deal with other people's opinions on my life. So I might not be able to make a bunch of videos. Might not be able to do a bunch of stuff. Work on bikes, make videos, sell stuff on eBay while I'm looking and moving. And that's crossed my fingers. This town has gotten insanely expensive. Like, the prices of rents have quadrupled over the last 10 years. An apartment I used to rent for like $500 a month is now, almost $2. And you're like, dude, it's more run down now than it was then. You guys are crazy. So, well, hope I can find something. I have been contemplating moving to Eugene, but it's just as bad as Portland. But I still might try and move to Eugene again. It's a lot smaller, less people, less action. I want it to be less expensive, but it's not, which sucks. There used to be tons of housing in Eugene. Everything was cheap. There's a bike co-op there now. They probably hired me part-time. Probably find some stuff to do some work. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to go to these Sunday salvage sales. I wouldn't be able to go to the Goodwill bins anymore. It's a big drag. I go to like a free food box thing like around the corner. Some yuppies put on, like all the yuppie grocery stores donate all their food that's about to expire or whatever. And they basically don't have to pay for groceries for the last year. It's been nice. So, stuff. But that's the score. $40 for all this stuff. Salvage sales is cool. But anyways, thanks for watching.